Okay, so your end goal here is to have 4 quadrants on your big sheet and 4 on your photo. So if that makes sense to you and they were equal, then go ahead and move on with your contours. Otherwise, if it didn't, feel free to work through this video however you wish. So this is the end goal, to have 4 quadrants here, equal, and 4 equal quadrants here. So the first thing that we started with was our 1-inch border around it. You can see that in the other video that I created. So we'll start with our big sheet. And for our big sheet, when you measure across at the top, you should see that you are about 16 inches. So at that 16, we're going to mark, and that is from your border line to your border line. So I'm going to mark 8 across, starting with my ruler at my border line, and I'm going to do that again in the middle. Again, starting at my border line, marking 8, and then again at the end. Then I'll flip my ruler, and you want to do this nice and light, so you might not see my line because I am going to draw on this page. So I'm going to go really light, so I'm going to hold my pencil on the back end, and I'm just going to lightly touch down. That ensures me that I'm going to be able to erase that line. The next line, I'll keep my ruler vertical, is going to be from my border down, should be about 20, or hopefully pretty close to exact, and I'm going to mark 10. Okay, so I'm going to do that 2 more times. So again, from my border to 10, and off to the side from my border to 10. Okay, and then I'm going to lay my ruler across, and I'm going to lightly draw that line. So I'm going to hold my pencil towards the back and draw that line across. So now I've got 4 equal quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do that same thing on my photo that I chose. Now we made it an 8 by 10. So we're only, just like we only included the image size on, or the paper within the border, same with the image inside the border. So I'm gonna measure, and it should be 8 across, so half of 8 is 4. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark this twice because the paper's a little shorter. Notice I'm starting my 0 at the image end, okay? Or beginning, however you want to say that. And then we want to draw our line, and if we're confident with our line, nice and heavy. If you're not, remember if I erase on this, that it's going to turn, it's going to take up some of my things, so you'd want to reprint. And then we'll do the other side, which should be 10. And then that's 5 and 5. And then we'll draw our line across. Ooh, that's hard to see. Okay, so now, if you can see that, I've got 4 equal quadrants on that too. So now, here's where you might feel like, woo, that's a lot of stuff in this area. This area, I don't really need my space to be broken up that much, or maybe I do. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how I ended up breaking up this space. But if you understand it, I can just have this again, so half of 4 is 2, and then whatever I do to this, I also need to do to this. So if that makes sense to you, no worries. You could go ahead and break it down and then start drawing your contours, or you can watch the next video, okay?